Hi everyone, this is Savash from Group Thread Insights, and today I'll be doing an interactive coding session about a feature that I'll be working on. It's regarding the filtered search component in the vulnerability report. It's the first time that I'm working with this component, so I thought recording a session for those who are interested in understanding how it works, as I'll be discovering this while doing this video. So this is the feature that we're gonna develop today. Just to give you some context, so this is the current view of the vulnerability report. We have a fixed amount of filters: status, severity, tool, activity, and then depending on the tab, we add more filters. But the thing is, we have a fixed amount of filters, and if we want to, the downside of this is that if we want to add more filters, UI wise, we don't have the necessary space, so it's kind of limiting us. For that reason, the product team came up with the idea of using the filtered search, which is this one, in the vulnerability report. Right now, we have a basic filtered search component mounted in the vulnerability report. This is behind a feature flag. And in this session, I'll be adding the first filter, which is going to be the status filter. It's a bit complex compared to the other filters. So for instance, the severity filter, it only has these options. Tool has different groups, but status as well. It has different sections. So on top we have the statuses, and then below we have the dismissed as. So what happens is that when you click on this, it behind the scenes we send a request to the API that this is a dismissed vulnerability, and then we specify the dismissed as a separate parameter. So let's get started. So filtered search vulnerability. Okay, so this is our component. It just imports the GL filtered search from GitLab UI, and then it mounts it, and it defines an available tokens property, which is currently an empty array. So a token is a filter essentially. With the filtered search, they're called tokens. Sorry. So today we're gonna add the first status token. To do so, I'm gonna cheat, and then I'm gonna use the group dependencies filtered search. I know Dave was working on this, so I'm gonna copy a bit from his work. As you can see here, he already defined the tokens. There are 2 tokens right now. I'll be copying the first one right here, add this here, and then do the necessary adjustments. Let's call this status. Status. I think this is an arbitrary value type. Multi-select, yes. Unique. I'm not sure what it is. What is this? I will come back to this later. So I'm just gonna comment this out for now. And then here we define the token and the operator. So the operator is going to be is, so we can safely import this one. And then the token, let's follow the same convention and create a tokens subfolder with the status token view file in it. And then let's copy the license token, for instance, and paste the content here. So here we're going to import the status token from status token.view tokens, and this is going to be status token. Cool. So the status token, let's clean this file a bit. So we don't need this injection. We don't need the state. We don't need to fetch licenses. We have a static list that we will be importing from the previous status filter. And then let's rename this selected license names. Let's rename it to selected statuses. Selected statuses should be fine. Toggle selected status. Okay. Test ID selected statuses. And then we don't need the loading icon. We don't need this template. Let's remove this one. Okay, so for now, we can just remove this part. This part as well, and let's just type hello world to see if it's working as expected. Remove the icon. Cool. So let's see. So we can see now the status filter. Clicking it is hello world. It's awesome. So just clicking it does nothing because we didn't implement that part yet. But as we can see, we have the first token, at least the base of it, already working. It's pretty cool. So let's clean this part a bit more. Filtered licenses is going to be filtered. Let's just move this for now. I don't know what it does. Filtered licenses. Filtered license. Okay, it was not even referenced. Selected license. For selected license, let's just rename this selected status. Awesome. Cool. All right. So status filter.view, I think it's this file. Yeah. So here we already have the groups and it's already exported. So I'm gonna be using this one. Groups from, what is that? Filters, status filter.view. Let's create an option. Groups, and I'm going to, so let's look at the design once again. We're gonna have two sections. So we have the statuses here and then the dismissal reasons below. So statuses, status options, let's name it that way. And then here, let's see how is the array structure. So we have options. Cool. Groups, it's the first item, and then status options, and then dismissal reason options. Groups 1 options. Let's add these as well. And then we're gonna let's iterate on the first one. Before status in options, groups, status options. Let's add a key. Value and text. So let's say status value. And then value here. I think we had the value right. So let's check the license token again. Key value, cool. So let's go here, status value, and here we can say status text, I guess. Let's see if it works. Status, all statuses needs triage, confirmed, resolve. This is great. And next, we want to add the dismissal reasons as well. Let's do that as copy paste here. Dismissal reason options. Let's see if it works. Awesome. Wow. Getting there pretty quickly. Wasn't expecting this. Let's look at the design once again. I see that there are so there's a header section here, and then there is a divider. I think we can use the GL drop-down divider component, GL drop-down divider, and then add it here, drop-down divider. Let's see if it's used that way. Yeah, awesome, cool. So let's go back here. Awesome. And then we need one here as well. And finally, I think it was GL drop-down section header. Okay. GL drop-down section header. Let's see how it's drop-down section header, how it's being used elsewhere. Okay, it's just a text child. GL drop-down section header. Let's go to the status filter, and then here I think status, yes, it's this one. I'm gonna copy the label, I18N label, status label. Let's import from locale. Options, I18N status label. Tuck. Woohoo! This is great. This is great. This is great. I love this. And then let's add, I think it was the dismissal reasons, right? Yeah, dismissed as. So let's see, dismissed as. Okay, it's already here. Okay, so this is already within the groups array. So we can use that one directly. I'm sorry, this is the license token. Let's go here. Dismissed as label, groups one text. Let's go here. I think I copied it before, right? No, I did not. Okay, let's just take this one. Is it before the divider or after the divider? It's after the divider. Okay. So let's just move it here. Ta-tam! This is great. This is great. I'm so happy. I was expecting this to take a bit more time because it's the first time that I'm working with this component. So I did a previous research a bit on what to use and how to use it, but it's the first time that I'm building this. I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. Let's see if we're close with the design. All dismissal reasons, acceptable risk. Okay, so now I think we need to implement the logic. Status equals, when I click here, nothing happens. And now we need to figure that out. So this one, it was there because I did a brief debugging, so we can remove it. I think now we can add the initial commit and say, let's see, implement UI for the status token. Okay, implement UI for the status token. Cool. This is the first comment. I'm just gonna push this. And in the meantime, let's check how the license token logic is working here. So we have a select event and then input. Okay, input, I think we don't need it because it's the license token, if I'm not mistaken. It was a free text search. Let's verify that quickly. Test to work like this. Yes. Dependency list, license. Yes, it's not a drop down, so that's why it has the input event. What we want to simulate is not the license token, then it's the project token. Yeah, let's check how the project token works. Here, okay, so let's select set search term, set search term. Okay, I think it's because you can also search for projects, I guess, but we don't need that functionality, so I think select should be more than enough. So to toggle selected project, it just pushes that inside the selected project, or it removes it. Okay, so that's why it's called toggle status token. Let's see. Okay, we already have this logic. Let's see what happens here. Console log name. Let's go back here. This part. Unexpected identifier, dismissal reason options. Options, groups, dismissal reason, options. Why? Okay, maybe it was from the previous, yeah, it was from the previous build, I guess. Yeah, cool. So when I click on confirmed, okay, we received it. Ah, it's already here. Wow. Acceptable risk. But we don't see, okay. So we don't see the selected icon. What icon is this? Okay, it has a checked if config multi-select. Okay. So let's reuse the same logic here. Status text. Okay, we need the GL icon in that case. Go back here, GL icon. This is going to be a multi-select, so we don't need this. Name check. Is project selected? Okay, so is status selected? Status value, I guess. Yeah. Same logic needs to go here. Let's just copy paste. Okay. Set search term. I think this is not needed. Let's see if we call this part. I don't think so, but status token. Okay, so apparently it's called. Let's leave it like that. So is status selected, name this selected statuses find. Oh, I think it should be like this equals name. I'm always confused. Find returns the value of the first element in the array. Okay, so we just need the Boolean value for this, I guess. Okay, this is awesome. Wow. Cool. This is great. And then what we need to do is just gonna commit this one as well. Add logic to select, deselect items. And then status filter. So right now, if we select these options, we have needs triage and one more. So we have a friendly placeholder here. We'll want to implement this as well. So I'm checking how the status filter works for that one. It's the header text, I think, or it's toggle text. Toggle text, let's see. Get selected options text. So all dismissive reasons is selected. Let's see. This one. Dismissed all. Okay, yeah, cool. So it's this one. Get selected options text. Status token, and here we're gonna say this is going to be. I think this is going to be a computed property because we can deduce the value from selected statuses. So let's call it token placeholder. If you have a better idea, I'm open to suggestions. Return. Okay, sorry, this is the import statement. Get selected options. So here, okay, options. What is options? Options is, okay, all options. So in this case, we're just gonna say groups 0 options, groups 1 options, expanded, this selected statuses, I guess. Default values. What is default values? Default values is search param. So it's an array of value. Okay, search param value. Okay, so it's the value. So in this case, it's going to be selected statuses, I guess. Token placeholder, and we can remove this and say, what is this component doing? Let's check that out. Interspersed separates a list of elements by a given character. We don't need it. Okay, close this one. And token placeholder. We can remove this. We can remove this. And let's see. Status needs triage confirmed. Awesome. This is great. This is great. I think I know what unique is. So at the beginning of the video, I commented this part out because I don't know what it did, but I think it means that when you specify unique as true, this is my guess, the component, it's not going to be displayed twice. So if I select the value here, yeah, absolutely, it's that one. So if I comment this out, I can select multiple statuses, which is something we don't want. So let's comment this back. Awesome. So there we go. We have the component. It works as expected. Acceptable risk. I go back and add this one, all dismissal reasons, and one plus one more. So it's the same. We're going to follow the same logic. Just copy paste here. Actually, toggle text, it's also not bad. Let's name it that way. Toggle text. All dismissed value. Where is that coming from? It's this one. And dismissal reason value. It's this one. We also need to import this helper, and there we go. Let's see if it works. All dismissal reasons, acceptable risk. It doesn't work because we don't have anything called selected. It should be selected statuses. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna do like this. Wow. Now, technically, okay, it doesn't work. Why? Shall we? Just in case. So I'm gonna add, nope. Console log this selected statuses and all dismissed value. Let's see. Let's clean this part. acceptable risk. It's 2. I think there is a logic mistake here. So if I select this one, dismissed one reason. Dismissal reason. So it should pick up this one. So let's see if this one is only okay. Dismissed all reasons. This works, but this one doesn't work. And here we have select the statuses. Dismissed. Okay, dismissed acceptable risk. Dismissed acceptable risk. Okay, so basically when you select this one, there's more logic in the toggle toggle selected status method. So here toggle what's that, update selected. Yeah, so as you can see, there's quite a lot of logic here. I'm not going to implement it in this video because it's just simple copy paste. Need to adjust some stuff, but as you can see, we already have a component that is working as expected. So I'm pretty happy about the outcome. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me out. Have a good day. Bye bye.